Hi, I'm Katie Aurora.
I'm Eric.
Welcome to the Witch's Brew. Today we're going to do 8 is for Howlite. He's going to be reading about Howlite. Then I'm going to read about Gemini because we're cutting it a little close because Gemini's month is almost over. And then I'm going to do a reading work in progress. So let's start.
On the Howlite. Howlite means patience and peace. And then here's a picture of it, and we'll eventually post that on the page. Relieves stress and anxiety, calms an overactive mind, and assists with meditation and spiritual connection. Eases sleep patterns, increases understanding and patience, boosts motivation and ambition, assists goal realization. And more about the white howlite.
Because it has a variation too.
Yes, so some of the physical properties: hardness 3.5, and its composition: calcium borosylate, hydroxide. Transparency is opaque with glimmering luster. And the structure is monoclinic, and in rarity is rare. And some properties: emotional, regulates overactive minds and enhances memory and mental awareness, instills hope and increases the level of patience. Spiritual, enlightened spiritual conscious, furnishes peaceful aura and links to higher realms. And it's the association: chakra, all crown chakra being the chief. Zodiac sign: Gemini and Virgo. Vibration 2. Location: Canada, Los Angeles, California, Nambia, Turkey, Serbia, Russia, Mexico, Germany, and Pakistan. The colors and shapes: common forms, white howlite, irregular models, crystal points, tumbled stones, and raw stones. Color: white. And the favorable combination: rose quartz, amethyst, black obsidian. Unfavorable combination: none. Then the howlite got its name from Henry Howe, the mineralogist, geologist and chemist who discovered this crystal in 1868 near Nova Scotia. Henry named the crystal, silico boro calcite, but after his death, an American geologist, James Dwight Dana, gave the crystal its real name, howlite. Howlite lacks a rich history as it was discovered in the 19th century, but despite being a new crystal, howlite has established a commendable place in the world of crystals. And more can be learned at yourmymagic.com. And again, we post this picture on the page.
Howlite also comes in blue.
So it's calming, memory, and patience. It also helps with insomnia, especially when caused by an overactive mind. It formulates ambitions and aids in achieving them. It teaches patience and helps to eliminate rage, pain, and stress. Calms communication, facilitates awareness, and encourages emotional expression. Howlite is believed to help control rage and other negative impulses. It can help develop patience, tolerance, and a positive outlook on life. It can also bring calm, reason, and clarity. It can help expand the horizons and to open the mind of wisdom and new knowledge. It can improve memory, facilitate learning, and help access and balance unprocessed emotions. And chocolate third eye. So practice patience, serenity of the mind, focus on priorities, calm tempers, demonstrates maturity, compassionate compromise, absorb negativity, effective self-expression, improve memory, release limitations, and create realistic goals. Now, and here's a tip, an entrepreneur tip: stop being overly critical of skills and abilities. I guess too blurry. Yep, repeat. Yeah, is repeats. Now, let go of stress. enjoying life, releases attachments in restful sleep. Affirmation: release any stressful attachments and embraces the joy of life. Some keywords: calming, ambition, and learning. And an affirmation: I am protected in my body and attract all I need to flourish and succeed. And then placement: Howlite brings soul energy into the crown and roots chakra. To bring it in its healing energy, set Howlite in a soft lit rooms or quiet spaces, like under a pillow. And it's an excellent antidote to insomnia, as mentioned earlier, especially when it's caused by an overactive mind. So, place it under your pillow. And Rock with Sass knows another source to get more information. There's another picture here. Yeah, so, alright. And then here's 10 combinations of, for Howlite. And that's,
That's what the stone works with, because some stones work not well with others. Just like people.
Yeah, so our list is as follows. The black onyx, blue lace agate, rose quartz, amethyst, black tourmaline, moonstone, hematite, black obsidian, turquoise, and sodalite. Alright. And then here's a picture of the blue Howlite. Ambition, calm, and patience. And it's stone, calm, peaceful energies to help aid effective communication that is calm and rational, resolving any feelings of anger or frustration. And it promotes ambition both in the physical and metaphysical, which can help you stretch yourself further, stepping out of comfort zones. Can aid restful sleep, calming in the mind.
Sometimes the different colors do different things, and sometimes they're the same.
And then Howlite increases the awareness of one's goals and ambitions, helping the wearer achieve them in boosting motivation, relieves stress and anxiety, and aids in creating a feeling of true purpose. Okay.
All right. Now I'm going to go to the Gemini.
Okay. So we scroll.
We're scrolling.
Okay. So
keep that.
Okay.
Happy scrolling.
Mm-hmm.
And Gemini is from May 22nd to June 21st. That's why I said we're cutting it close. The symbol is the twins. Element is air. Planet is Mercury. Love life, you're an irresistible person and sexy person. You're passionate, and passion knows no bounds. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, other Geminis, and Sagittarius are who you're compatible with. Who you're less compatible with is Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer. The qualities of a Gemini are witty, brilliant, knowledgeable, popular, versatile, happy, talkative, youthful, intellect, sharp, thinkers, and vivacious, tactful, and flexible. Your lucky colors are yellow and white. Your lucky stone is agate. Lucky day is Wednesday. And lucky number is 5. And lucky metal is mercury. Okay. Geminis treat people exactly how they treat them. So if they consistently, they will be too. If you put in the effort, neither will they. Oh, if you put in no effort, neither will they. Gemini's fallen for some people's personalities and then becomes beautiful. Doesn't like to ask for help. They believe they can do everything on their own. They lack patience, is one of their distinctive personality traits. Most only people see happy side of Gemini is because how Geminis want to be. Alright. So most Geminis are introverts but extroverts. So they're a little bit of both. Loud, knows everything, smart, surviving on 4 hours of sleep, loves to get into a good bee fight, relating to those with depressing tweets. TikToks are usually visually happy. Maybe it's just me, but emotionally drained. Either likes you or hates you. Secretly broken inside. Sarcastic humor. Doesn't really get asked about their feelings. And has a whole argument planned out in their head, if need be. A Gemini's wants and needs. What they want. To express their thoughts, to release their inner child, to make no friends, new friends, to feel only happiness. What they need to do, they need to slow down, find a soulmate, have a shoulder to cry on, get emotional intimacy, and be truly understood. What are their weaknesses and strengths? Their strengths are that they're friendly, curious, chatty, and has a way with words, adaptable and intelligent. Their weaknesses are that they're short attention span, superficial, sassy, relentless, restless, scatterbrain, and ungrateful. Alright, so we are going to go back to the beginning of that one. And this is work in progress. So this is now pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this pile represents the bitter truth of what we need to know about the work we're doing for the work in progress. This represents the main issues we're having for why we're not achieving said work in progress. This is how we can overcome it, and this is the good things we can achieve. So let's go to pile number 1 and 4 and move my highlights over here. So, what is the bitter truth that we need to know about our work in progress? Now, all my decks read positively, so I'll put a spin on it. Okay, this says treat yourself to something beautiful. This means that you're not taking the time for you, and you're not taking the self-care time or taking me time, so you need to give yourself something beautiful today and start taking the me time. Get back to nature and reconnect with your hippie roots. I love this card. I love it because I'm a hippie soul. So you need to work on getting reconnected with nature, your hippie soul, and just learn to relax, meditate. Look for signs and securities. So right now you have your blinders up. You're trying to get all this work done, work in progress, but you're stalled because you're not looking for the signs and secrecies that the world is trying to show us. And the cards are stuck together. So we'll do the one on the bottom. Okay, we're still stuck in our work in progress because we're not open up to change. You need to open yourself up to change to let the rest of the progress come. And while I'm getting these undone, I chose this one because I saw a lot of streamers talk about how people are getting on them because they're streaming and not like working a real job or whatever. And it's a bunch of young people. Nobody has it all together. if they choose to do whatever they choose, but we're all works in progress. Nobody's perfect out there. So this is our work in progress, and everybody needs to tell yourself, I'm happy the way I am, and you can tell people this too, I'm happy I'm the way I am a work in progress, and I will get there when I get there. And right now, we need to start seeing the bigger picture, because the we're not seeing the bigger picture of how we can get there. We're just seeing what's in front of us. We need to see the whole picture and how we can get there. And then, through all this, we need to learn balance, so we need to learn to relax. So that is pile number 1. Now we're going to move on to pile number 2, which is that one. Pile number 2's question was, why aren't we doing this? So this was the bitter truth, and these two kind of coincide each other. But we'll see if there's different answers. Okay, so one of the reasons why we're not seeing the bigger picture is that you're not believing that you can get your dreams. This says write down your goals. You want to accomplish these goals. You can do it. You're fantabulous. You're worth it. You got this. And dream big. We're forgetting to dream big. Your soul whispers love. Your ego shouts fear. Another reason that's stopping us from seeing the big picture and getting through the progress is that we're listening to the fear. So we need to shut down that fear and say, I got this. Goodbye. And listen to the love. And you have to remember, you create your own happiness. People are saying this, people are saying that, and you're listening to them. You don't need to listen to it. You need to listen to yourself. Trust your instincts. Remember, you got this. And create your own happiness. And then you need to release the control. Because some people have to control everything, and that doesn't work. As Brittany Carmichael says, release control, relax in the flow. And that card might show up too. And then we need to learn to step up and lead. Sounds like someone out there is born to be a leader. And also step into your powers. So someone out there is born to lead. Take control, but not like control everything. But be a leader, and they need to step into their powers, and it's time to lead. And then it was this pile, and then this pile. So we're going to move on to pile number 3. And pile number 3 is, how do we overcome the issues we're currently... We have to allow abundance, unlimited abundance. So when we have negativity and fears let it in, we are not allowing the abundance to be limited. That's more than money. It's love. It's everything in the world. Awaken in your true, authentic self. Be true to you. You have to be true to yourself. You can be true to yourself. Be who you're meant to be. As long as you're not hurting anybody, just be you. Don't fit in other people's box. Be outside the box that the world wants for us. Because we all need you creative and beautifulness that the universe has for us. And change one thing today and start small. So we're going to choose to change one thing. if it's small. Like today, I'm going to drink 2 of these instead of 1 of these. That's one small thing I can do. Or I'm going to take 500 extra steps each day. And when you change something, if you do it for 21 days, it becomes a habit. Push through any insecurities, okay? We hear the negative talk in our minds. Oh, you're not good enough, or you can't do this because you're in pain, or whatever. You have to shut that down and make it through and say, I got this, I can do this. You know, just cheer yourself on. That's what I was doing some morning when I was in pain, but trying to get my steps in. And then when you push through all that and you got it, you did your steps or whatever you're trying to, you have to take a breathe. Take a breath, a breather. Because we all have to breathe. Breathing's good. Speak your world into being. You create the world you want to be in. You can do this. You have to be able to speak your mind in a positive manner and show the beautiful person you are meant to be. Alright, so let's see some positives. Let's see what the positives are. Some of the positives are that we're learning to step out of our comfort zone and try new things. And as I was saying before, this is another one of mine. We need to breathe in the bliss and exhale the bullshit. Just let it go. I'll start singing his least favorite song, but he doesn't like it, so I won't. And then the theme through it, we need to slow down and rest as we need it. And that we get this one every time. Less talk, more feeling. So you need to learn how to feel the way you are feeling. And not talk about it, but truly feel it. If you're sad, you're sad. So if you're sad, write down why you're sad. Keep a journal, and then maybe you don't always have to be happy, but, so you don't get sad again for that reason. And pay attention to details. Details are important. It keeps you in this world. Because we have to pay attention to details, because otherwise you're going to miss something or skip something, and then you'll be like, huh? What's going on? So we have to pay attention to details. And then, this is the positive. What's the positive? You need to focus on the positive and let go of the negative and let go of the fears, and then we're going to have a positive outcome. So this is our reading. Next Saturday, this coming Saturday, is going to be I for Howlite. And it sounds like Howlite, but it's spelled with an I. So stay tuned, and bye.
Good night.
Good night.